When you think Emma Watson, you think Harry Potter. I mean, it's one for one. She played the iconic role of Hermione Granger. She continued to pursue acting and succeeded in finding good roles here and there, but her heart desired something else. Emma Watson would then transition from being a Hollywood star to being an ambassador for the UN. Today I want to talk about Emma Watson and how she's used her platform to help the world to be a better place. As always, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, it'd be greatly appreciated. And I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if you've ever followed any of these celebrities and believe that they really do make a difference in this world. Alright, let's get into it. Emma Watson's early career obviously stemmed around her role in Harry Potter, one of the biggest franchises in history of film, and she became synonymous with the role and seemed to not be able to escape it. But as she grew up and continued to pursue acting, she realized that maybe being an actor wasn't everything that she wanted. As Emma Watson grew up, she realized that maybe she didn't want to pursue acting entirely and believed that she had a greater cause. As young as 24 years old, Emma Watson was already helping and promoting girls' education around the world. Not long after, she was then asked to become the UN's Women's Goodwill Ambassador. She would say, quote, "The chance to make a real difference is not an opportunity that everyone is given and is one I have no intentions of taking lightly." So now that we have a bit of a background on Emma Watson, there's a lot of debate that goes around in today's world where people believe that actors and actresses don't have the right to say and really participate in political or even just genuine human parts of the world. What I mean by genuine human parts of the world is basically they're not allowed to do or say anything that pretty much any of us would talk about or say. And it's a very strange world that we live in when people are bashing other people who, and frankly, have an advantage over many of us and have the ability to really make big differences, and are saying like, oh no, you should shush and just, do your acting and that's all you're good for. Now I want to bring up Ricky Gervais here because back in 2020 he did one of his most infamous Golden Globes hosting that everybody talks about. It's his greatest comedic whatever it is. Anyways, but what I'm saying here is that in that speech he talked very briefly about how celebrities, you just come up, you don't say much, you just thank your God or whatever, he said something along those lines, and you get off the stage and that's it.
You win an award tonight. Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
I think quite a bit about what Ricky Gervais said there about how, these celebrities shouldn't really be trying to, persuade the audience about, their charitable funds or whatever it is. But the interesting thing is that in reality, there are a ton of charities out there that are doing a lot of manual labor and work to try to get their message across, and a celebrity is a means of that. But I want to make it clear that there's a difference between a celebrity legitimately endorsing and participating in a charity and not just saying, hey, here's a charity, guys, go donate to it. It's very important to understand that difference. Because there are a lot of celebrities out there who endorse certain charities, but they don't actually participate in it. And that's why I brought up Emma Watson as a great example of somebody who is actually in the quote-unquote trenches of being in the foundation of these charities and actually trying to help and make a difference rather than just sitting there and not doing much and just saying go help out these people. And a lot of people say all they do is donate money, and I agree with that. Some actors and actresses will just donate money to a cause and call it a day, and honestly that's not really the end of the world. I'm not here to belittle anybody who just donates money and calls it a day. I do it. I give some money and I don't really volunteer as much as I would like to, and so I'm not here to bash anybody. If that's what you do, if that's the thing you can do to help out, all the help that these charities and things can get is very much needed. I feel like people who do end up giving money and volunteering on top of it are people who should be recognized, and I think Emma Watson is again the perfect example of somebody who has taken their platform and really wanted to make a difference in this world. And as a quick addition to that, I obviously know that Leonardo DiCaprio is a huge advocate for global warming and talks a lot about that with his platform, and I did want to talk about him, but I thought, we talk so much about a lot of guys and actors on this channel that I felt like it was time to sort of switch it a little bit here and talk about some actresses who are doing just as much as them. And so Emma Watson was perfect choice, and somebody who I was very much aware of because when I was growing up, as she finished off the Harry Potter time and as I grew up, I started to realize that she was more and more talking about all this UN and all this charitable acts and things like that and trying to help and make the world a better place. And so it was very interesting to kind of grow up with a celebrity who legitimately was trying to persuade maybe myself, maybe it even worked for myself, I don't know, but the point I'm making is that it's nice to see somebody actually want to make a difference and do it by means of physically actually participating in these events. Emma Watson is a perfect example of somebody who understood the platform and the role that she plays in society and how people can feel very attached to these celebrities. We've talked about it previously on other videos. To see her recognize that and use it for good is a very validating and good feeling. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there because I just want to talk about it quickly. We talked a lot about different actors and things like that recently, so I wanted to bring this one up here because I thought it would only be right. I do appreciate everybody who has come by the channel recently. I want to thank everybody who has supported the channel recently with all the new subscribers and everything like that. We appreciate you all, and we will see you soon for another video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hi, thanks for answering the call. I'm not sure if the connection is really good. Let me just try this. Okay, perfect. Movieposters.com is the sponsor of today's video. Make sure you go check them out. They got many posters just like the one here on the wall. This is a reprint, or you can get real posters as well if you're interested. I'm lagging again. Hold on. Make sure you use code Forgotten15 at checkout if you're interested in saving 15% off your entire order. Alright, back to the video.